All right, what the heck is going on with everybody, man? Welcome in, everybody who is turning in, well, turning up early, turning up early. Yo, we're starting off confused off the bat. That is crazy work. All right, Spectre, welcome in. He's first. Let's go, man. So yeah, I didn't really have a theme for today, so we're just going to go in with whatever we come up with on the spot. So that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, no plans. We're just gonna play like we usually do. Maybe yap about some topics. Who knows? We'll see what's up. How is everybody doing? Who's actually tuned in, man? If you're lurking, man, shout out to you for being here. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, right? I'm playing on the console today. Can't really do too much at the moment. So, as you can see by the title, try not to crash out challenge. I thought it was funny as I was loading in here. I was like, man, I think that'd be absolutely hilarious. So that's what we're going with today. But yeah. Spectre says, you inspired me to get Ghostface, man. I hope I don't get a losing streak. No. No, trust me, that is the rite of passage when we're playing Ghostface, man. You just kind of have to expect, like, I would say have low expectations so that when you do get a good, like a victory, it feels a lot better. Because, this character is not, he's not blight or anything. So, I wouldn't say expect, like a win streak, but as long as you're winning, a lot, you know what I'm saying? Or at least winning more than you're losing, I would say you're doing okay. Nothing wrong with taking an L on a low tier. That just makes sense, you know what I mean? It's like getting mad that your clothes are wetted for standing in the pool, It's like obviously. That's my best advice, honestly. It's just, just kind of take it with stride, Take it with stride, as they say. I think. Do people say that? I don't know. But yeah, let's go with some Soij. You know what I'm saying? Let's go with some, I guess Nemesis would be okay. I know Fire Up was a cool one. I like Fire Up. I saw Stocky Boy do this. I think because he's like a pro Myers now. He's a pro, man. Can't be beat. So I guess it makes sense. Which I figure it's a good time to warm up with Myers. Considering I haven't really played any matches yet today. So it's good to play like a more stalking character, and then I'll probably switch over to Ghostface, and we'll just try to round it out from there. See what we can do. And yeah. I probably should have had a theme in mind, but hey, no, it doesn't really matter, man. I mean, who walks into streams with a theme in mind? I think that's like totally unusual. You know what I mean? Totally unusual. I don't think anybody streaming does that. I think they just click on something and go stream. I think that's literally what they do. 100%. Guaranteed. Without fail. I bet you. But yeah. Shout out to the people on Twitch as well, man. If you're a Twitch veteran, you know what's up. You know what the vibes are. Now, one thing I will say is I definitely need to update more stuff on this stream. I think it would look cool if I would come up with some stuff to put on the stream for us. Like if I can get like a really cool like frame or something to put around to put around myself so I can have it under the chat or something. I think that'll look cool. Yeah, little known fact, we run this by ourselves, man. We're a one-man army, you know what I mean? So everything we do has got to be through ourselves, So we don't got a team or anything. Yep. Yep. So all the support goes directly to the creator. What the hell is that? All this support, man, it goes directly to the creator if you ever supported the channel. That's kind of cool, I think. I know a lot of YouTube channels start that way.
Hello there.
Oh, is that Ty? Is that Ty? Yes, it is. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome in, Jack Lad. Welcome in. The Try Not to Crash Out challenge commences. And welcome in, Jack Lad. Let's go. We're gonna be vibing out today. Haven't really played any matches today, so we're probably gonna take a massive L. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think that the Tombstone piece is one of my favorite add-ons, and hopefully Duke Rye's gonna show up here so I can say that to him because I just think it's hilarious. Is that Leon? Here, buddy. Oh, Leon. Leon, buddy. Hello. Little buddy. Little buddy, where you going, little buddy? I need my stacks. Eugene, welcome in. They say I love stalking? For real. It's so simple, you know? Get rid of this as well. Excuse me. I want to see if I can get him to stun me real quick. Stun me, sir. 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 Oh, yeah. I like that. Then we get our second stack. I'm gonna see if he's gonna try to stun me here. Has to go for it or not. Meta gaming, are we? You switch over. Surprisingly they're not here. I thought they were gonna stay. Heck's like, ew, Michael. Yo. For real. Yeah, that's actually comedy. I might as well go for my 2 hits, you know? I mean, I gotta hurry up and get some downs, you know what I mean? So I think that's gonna be the way. I don't know if I can actually, like, mind game that, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Crying out loud. What the hell? Well, if he's gonna help me get rid of some pallets, I'm not gonna complain. Does he still see me through the wall? Is that how is the red stain like active? Yeah, I don't know if I can actually mind game around that actually. Oh well, I guess you can. Well, at least we know why I don't play Myers regularly. Because it's still, like, why does it require me to do all of this just to get a down? Like, why does it take me so much longer to get it down? Like good lord. There's like, what other killer, like, does it take this long?
V.h.s.x doesn't crash out, L. I won't be surprised if he rides.
God damn, bro. Bro, what is up with this window, bro? Like, do I have to always vault it? I guess I do, because, like, if I try anything else, it doesn't work. What the hell? I can't mind game it. It's like, what? am I running out of stock already, bro? Like, oh, has still endurance? Still has endurance, I guess. I guess I'm not a Myers player, I guess. I don't know. He can still see me through the third person. Yeah, he can still see me in third person. I can't actually mind game that. It's actually insane. Like, who thought this window was good, bro? Like, I can't mind game it. They see me through the wall or something. Like, what the hell? What the fuck? The fact that I hear a reveal noise is crazy work, bro. I am not gonna lie, bro. I don't know if I'm a Myers player, to be honest with you, man. I don't think it's for me. I feel like it's just really, like, really bad.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
I don't know. It feels like this character kind of sucks. Like, what the hell? Like you go onto this one tile and they vault all 3 times. No way to stop them. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I don't think this is my. I don't think I'm gonna be a Myers main. Yeah, she. Yeah, for real, she. Oh. Yeah, I mean, they just get a free 3 out pretty much because of that. It's, but that's not my fault. That's behavior's game design. So it's like, what can you do? You know, it's so unbelievably survivor-sided, boys. I mean, what can you do? I mean, yeah, it's just so survivor-sided. I mean, what can you do, bro? This character doesn't have any like anti-loop. Eugene says, although he's not the most powerful, I enjoyed playing the shape recently. It's a byproduct of an old era, but thank goodness he doesn't have corny voice lines, Wesker. Honestly, I think he's like, despite him being like the grandpa of this game, like he really needs to like, they need to give him some new tricks, because this character is just not very good. Like, god damn. Gens are quick, his power, it takes a long time to build. I'm like, yeah, you don't got the kind of timing for that, bro. I tell you, Zaz, welcome in. I tell you, I don't know, man. I've been leveling up Myers, but playing him, that's a whole nother story. I don't think I would be a Myers main anytime soon. They got a lot to fix. Brim says Myers still M1 with no chase at the end of the day. Can't go above C tier, literally. I think I'm gonna have to shift my tier list. Like, I have to basically add in a new tier for all the garbage killers, and then I have to add in C tier for the less than garbage killers. If that makes sense. Or I guess more than garbage or whatever. Because I think Ghostface is still way worse than Myers by every single stretch of the imagination. So I think that if I were to be honest, I would say that the D tiers are Trapper, Ghostface, Skull Merchant in that order, because Trapper is still the best out of the D tiers. And then we also take into account C tier is like Chucky, Clown, Myers, and then above that is when you get like a couple of better ones, like, you know, maybe like I would say Wraith is like in the B tier. And then would you welcome in Grim and Gasso? Because the Wesker's voice lines are goated. No, I agree with that too. That's the only reason I'd ever probably, besides Resident Evil being one of my favorite game franchises, but I would main Wesker, which I would have to be on mouse and keyboard for him though. I cannot be on controller with that. Hell no. Hex, welcome in. But yeah, like I was saying earlier to somebody who said that they were playing Ghostface because I was, you know, I was such a pro with them. You know, they want to replicate it. I'm trolling. But anyway, the point is I was telling them earlier. I don't know if they're still in chat, but I was like, when you play Ghostface, just don't have a super high expectation. Like, just assume that you're gonna lose from the very beginning. So that when you do end up winning, it feels a lot better because you go, hey, I overcame the adversities. Like, it's way better to me that you expect, like, you have low expectations with a character like this, because he's 9 times out of 10, these guys are not built to win anything. Like their gens are too fast, and the perks are way too strong for Unsurvivor. Like you're not gonna be able to do anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jackson, where do you think Pyramid Head would land? I would say he's a hard, like one of the top A tiers in my opinion. Pyramid Head, to me, A tier. Do the fly noises get at anyone else's nerves? That's exactly why I've been trying to swap to this screen so you don't have to keep hearing that stupid buzzing, you know? It's kind of annoying. You know, because it's gonna keep hearing buzzing like crazy. It gets annoying. I'm like, I don't want to have to hear that all day. That Myers game was supposed to be a warm-up, but I didn't really get one, so I'm gonna try it again, I guess, and then actually no, I won't. We'll just dive in with this with the low tier character, I guess. I mean, but he kind of whatever. The game's gonna do whatever it wants, so it's nothing we can do about it. Like, Jesus. There's not a lot we can do on our characters, so oh well. Oh well. That's how we're gonna put up the laughter back in Slaughter, you know. Oh, but had fly noises? That's actually pretty funny. Zaz says we need some VHS voice lines for Ghosty. Bro, I'm saying the same thing. I think it should happen. I want to add in my own voice lines to videos myself. But I need to actually finish setting it up. So Goswell's the same. I agree. Wesker's dash is really annoying when you get stopped by an invisible wall, which is pretty often. Springtrap is much easier for a controller. Honestly, I think it's easier for me on a mouse and keyboard because I have to like aim the axe and stuff. It's kind of annoying. Hex says, did you see where Behavior got DDoS in their own stream? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That is comedy gold, bro. That is comedy gold. I think that that has to be the that has to be like the best outcome we could have had, to be honest, bro. Because like the amount of BS they've been trying to pull on everybody, it just seems like it was just bound to happen. You know, it's like karma, man. Karma be coming in quick, man. I'm telling you. After odds had warned them to boot. They'll finally fix hacking. We can only hope, right? Yeah, and the thing with Wesker, like, personally, is like, I just don't think they're a controller character. Like, the amount of stuff you have to learn, and on top of the fact that he has like these weird like frame rate requirements for certain things, I'm like, yo, like, I can't even change frame rate on console. Like, how do you expect me to like learn it on there? Like, that's ridiculous. I might have to be on PC. So it's like, that's way too much investment. Like, for me personally, at least, like, that's a lot of time investment. Tyson's Behavior is very lucky to have odds in their community. If he quit, I wonder how many would leave with him. Honestly, I think a vast majority of us would like to. The problem is, though, is just, you know, if you start off with YouTube like I have, it's like you're kind of locked in a lot of ways. You can't really branch out. So it kind of sucks. Because people kind of come in for the one thing, so it's like it's like basically having to build a whole brand new audience just to try to get relevant in a new community from scratch. So it's like, damn, like, you're pretty much cooked. As much as a lot of us would probably hate the game, it's like, what can you do? Lone Wolf, welcome in. Hex says, first off, Odds has more viewers than DVD actually does on their channel live. Yeah, I feel that. That's so true. Ty says, Odds was big before DVD. He was doing Dark Souls first. I would like to do other stuff personally, but I kind of can't. We're kind of locked in. I'd like to, though. That would be fun, you know, to be able to expand out. But obviously not everyone's going to come with us. So it kind of sucks. Because, you know, that's just how DVD works, man. Or how YouTube content works as a whole. Well, I need a down to get my slowdown regardless, so we're just gonna have to commit to the first chase we get into. I don't have a chase perk, so whatever. Go leave it, leave it, leave it. They don't. I have no capability of actually catching up to her, so I'm like, whatever. I'd chill and stream if it was in DVD. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I would be chilling in stream too if I didn't have to play DVD. Like, that'd be really cool. Like, the game is just not great, you know what I mean? And it does, like, they clearly don't care about the killers, so it's like, why should I care, you know? Yeah, God window. I mean, I literally, like, look at how long the chase is taking, because I just don't have any way to catch up. Yeah, break off. Gotta just break off. It's annoying. What changes do you like to see in DVD? Honestly, I would want... Well, that right there is one of them. I don't want to keep hearing ding after ding after ding for just going into one single chase. Like, they need to do something about the gen problem. Like, why is it you could lose like 4 gens from just breathing oxygen and chasing someone for 10 seconds? Like, that doesn't make sense. We need mechanics to help people focus more on chasing and not and actually play the game. It's just like, I got so many problems with this game and the community as a whole. It's like, there's not a lot I could do. As a content creator as well, because it's oversaturated, and as well as the fact that it's just like not a great game in general. The devs clearly don't care about the players. That it's probably DS, just get it over with. So I'm like, I'm already at 3 with one single hook, and I'm like, yeah, like, how am I supposed to keep up as a low tier? Then ties to skill issue, isolate your 3-gen and focus your energy on that. We're talking about, this is the same game that has a mechanic that literally prevents you from 3-genning. Like, so I don't think that's a skill issue at all. But at the same time, I know Ty be trolling, so I can't even trust that either. Base kit pain resonance would be on hooks would be a nice start. Honestly, if they made it something small like 10% or 5% or something like that, that would be good, because then it won't be like crazy like 20%. You know what I mean? I think that if they were to keep it at Exhibit A, like, why are we getting to 2 gens in under 2 seconds? Like, dog, like, we just got here. Like, what the heck are we talking about right now? That we're already at 2. Like, huh? She's body blocking like I'm not after her. Like, I want her. I don't care about anybody else. I'm already at 1 gen. Like, the hell? He's probably gonna go up the stairs if I don't follow her. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, then there's gonna be a god pallet in front of me, so I have to break it. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. All right, thanks. Get this over with. Yeah, now it's DS, of course, because God forbid it isn't. See, I'm playing a low tier, and I gotta sit here and sweat my ass off. Like, it's just ridiculous. But, you know, this is, mind you, these survivors are gonna start bitching about, oh, you're tunneling. It's like, okay, but why is it that I'm literally loading into a match and every 2 seconds a gen is flying? Like, so then what am I supposed to do? Like, makes no sense. Like, I don't understand the disconnect, bro. My power doesn't always function. You gotta love that too. Love that for me. I don't have a chase power because I'm playing the worst killer in the game. It's like, come on, man. It's like, why don't they make it better for the lower tiers? Like, that would be better. Give the characters something to work with. That is how I would change the game. Like, make it
Mission
low
failed.
tiers.
We'll get them next time.
Exactly. Mission failed. Exactly. Like, why don't they make it so that low tiers have a chance? Like, that would be cool. You would actually see variety. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, I can't even stalk them because it doesn't let me. Already revealed, because God forbid it's not, right? No chase perks, so I have to pretty much just eat the whole stun. Starts camping and holds W. Gotta pretty much go for the hook here because I need my pop. Yeah, they're already pushing the crap out of that gen, so GG's. Already off of it because they're probably on comms. They're calling it out. Yeah, it's like, yo, if they were to just make it so that like it's not horrible to play low tiers, like you can play them and it's actually usable and not like a 10-second gen, it would be way better. How am I being revealed? Huh? Now I got revealed with no indicator. Okay. Okay, then I guess like that's how I would change the game. That's how. Like, can we change out the stealth bullshit? Like, the stealth thing on Survivor is garbage. Like, why do we have that as a mechanic in the game? Like, why is that capable in the game? Why is there no information base kit? Why is there no anti-gen? Why isn't there anything on the base game to give lower tiers something? Why are they so afraid of making the lower tiers and the higher tiers different? It's like they don't want them to be strong, but it's like, but then why do you want them so weak? Like, I literally can't commit to any chase because they have a full out 3-gen, bro. So it's like, you know, like this match right here is a perfect example. Like, who can I chase that could give me anything if I can't even engage in a chase without losing 2 gens? They can literally just do whatever they want, as you can see. Like, who could I possibly chase? You know? Like, who could I possibly chase? They have comms, they call me out, they see me with the sand map. You know what I mean? It's like, what am I supposed to do here? I can't, it's not letting me actually get the mark. Like, what do you want me to do, bro? There's a fucking gen kick limit that prevents you from 3-genning. Like, what else are you supposed to be doing? I guess they can completely run off, but the scratch marks are so hard to fucking see. There's literally, it's impossible to find anybody. It's amazing. It's like, I talk about this shit constantly. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with their dev team that they just are so hateful? Like, it's like they just hate the killer players. Like, what's the point of even playing the killer at this point? You're better off having just bot killers and just let survivors play Gen Simulator. You're just better off. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? I just think that would solve everybody's problem because they don't want killers in their game. That's what they're trying to basically say to us. They're like, nah, we don't want killers in our game. Because why would they have so many garbage changes that do nothing but hurt the player base? I still can't make that. He made 3 rotations for free. I couldn't make that. He made 3 full rotations. I couldn't stop him. Like, that's crazy. Ain't that ridiculous how that works? That doesn't let me continue stalking though. For whatever reason, it doesn't let me keep stalking. I still don't make that. Even though he fucked up, he still makes the vault. Isn't that fun? Great game design. You can't punish them for making mistakes. Nah, just hold forward and pre-drop. That's the best way to play it, right? Yeah. Instant gen done, of course. Doesn't matter what you run, what you use. Doesn't make a difference. Your skill has no impact on the gameplay. But always remember that when you play killer, skill does not make a difference. The game does not incentivize you for playing this shit, bro. It just blows my mind. It's like, what's the point of playing killer if you can't even just like you can't even have fun? Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like, I've already spoken about it on a video and stuff like that too. It's like, as a killer, like, we just feel like we're just getting pushed out. Like, they don't care about us as a player base, bro. They don't. So then it's like, what about the people that actually care to play a character they actually like? Like, that would be cool. You know, but big whoop, I guess. Oh, cool, another fucking pallet connected to Shack while the doors get 99. Isn't it cool that me using my skill means absolutely nothing? Because I'm moving at 115% and I'm slower than everybody. Make it make sense. Ah! Makes no sense, bro. This chick is making that much distance and has sprint burst. Like, just base kit existence. Like, you get all that free speed. It's like, oh, come on. Come on, man. Lot to do, bro. They got a lot to do. And the reason I'm crashing out is because it gets exhausting after a while, just seeing the same exact bullshit over and over and over, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro. It gets to a point you just get tired, man. It's like, why does your skill not matter? Why does your perks not matter as a killer? Like, why does it only matter if you only run the same 3? Like, you can only run Blight, or only run Kennedy, or only run Nurse. And it's like, why can't we run other stuff? That's my whole point, bro. It's like, why? I would like a game that's longer than 5 minutes, bro. That's my whole, that's literally all I have to say about that. It's sad. It's like, there's a lot of people that come in to play killers. Like, they don't go around and want to, like, they're not loading up the game to play Ash Williams, like, to run from a killer. Like, they're trying to play somebody that's worth some, like, that's worth, like, playing, bro. I'm just saying, like, and how did I get revealed from there? I have no clue. Whatever you say, bro. It's like, come on, man. But anyway, so let me, because I think I had missed a couple things. Some Survivor mean that they blame the killer for getting generous because he didn't have any slowdown perks. So that's also another problem I have, like, with the philosophy of it. It's like, if you run slowdown, you're getting criticized and shat on. If you don't run slowdown, you get shit on and criticized. So it's like, motherfuckers can't win, bro. Like, you can't live your life. It's like, ain't that the craziest, like, mind stretch in your head? Like, how are you damned if you do, damned if you don't in this community? That makes no sense. Jaxes literally have to sweat every game as killer if you wanted 3 or 4. Yeah, no, 100%. So I'm saying, it's like, don't play a low tiers. Like, what do you gain from it? Deja Vu does not prevent 3 gens. Visionary does use correct. Well, I don't even know what Visionary does, dude. Like, bro, I swear I've heard Ty talk about Visionary, and I still to this day don't know what it does. To this day, I have no idea what Visionary does. I've never heard of it. Like, unless they change the name of it, because I'm used to I might remember the name of the perk or something if it was like pre Stranger Things returning. Grim says the problem with any base kit changes it would be fine on the low tiers, but nurse ain't need buffs. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, why don't they give lower tier characters the buffs instead? Like, that's my thing. Like, give them something. Who cares about nurse? Ignore nurse. Just give the lower tiers like special abilities or something, you know? That's my whole point. Grim says in one of your vids someone had said that it's bad you can counter anti-tunnel perks. Bro, what? What the fuck? You know, I see a lot of conversation about that, like, oh, what, you should be canceling, you should be able to prevent slugging and tunneling and camping, and it's like, okay, but how do you expect people to play then? How do you expect people to like want to win their games or do anything of that sort? Like, I'm pretty sure people don't walk in to play killer to be the party clown of the goddamn lobby. They walk in because they want to play and feel like they're a villain from a horror movie or a villain in the goddamn game. Like, you know what I mean? It's just mind-blowing to me. Lone Wolf says, I had a Sable who had OTR, Dead Hard DS. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, understanding having anti-tonal perks against tunneling high-tier killers, but the rest of the roster suffer from 100%. Danica, welcome in because we're having a crash out session. For real. Grim says, longer gen times and more gens for the low tiers would be great, but survivors are bitch like crazy. They want to win and can't take their opponent doing the same. 100%. Nobody wants to play higher tier killers just to win. That isn't fun. I want to play the top meta killers too. Win, then I don't want to play killer. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, why play low tiers if you're just gonna take L's constantly? Like, nobody wants to sit around and lose all day. I've said this before, like, you know what I mean? And that's why the survivors crash out, because there's more of them crashing out that they're losing, but it's like, okay, but the whole point is trying to survive. So, like, isn't the killers with literal powers, like, supposed to be, oh, I don't know, powerful? Like, isn't that how that works? Like, makes no sense. Like, it's like it's like, how do you get salty at the side that has the powers? Like, that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? I just don't think that makes any sense, if you ask me. I mean, it's like, it's supposed to be a horror movie villain. Like, you think, maybe he should have powers. You know, like, huh? Like, it makes no sense. It's all about the survivor experience these days. Survivors make behavior the most money, 100% true. Survivors can make so many mistakes, but the killer makes one, it's almost over. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and I gotta agree with Hex on that too, bro. He's been dealing with constant fucking hit validation. Like, and every time I see him play Huntress, he's just like, every single hatchet, it's just not registering. I'm like, bro, like, I would have been crashed out. Absolutely would have been crashed out. But yeah, it's all facts, bro. So it's completely valid, bro. Plus, they have to play high tier to win. The game would be more fun if there was variety, 100%. The auras and gens are revealed to you within 32 meters. Each time a gen is completed, Visionary is deactivated. Yeah, but to be fair though, I mean, just because they can see like with Visionary doesn't always mean that it's gonna really make that much of a difference, in my opinion. I feel like Deja Vu Visionary would go crazy though. That's Jill Valentine Lover, welcome in. He says, I boot up the game to play Nemesis because I like Resident Evil, but playing Killer just sucks, so I'm not even playing the game. That's me. That's literally me. Like, I don't play the game most of the time anyway. So then I log in and then I just get steamrolled by constant second chances, instantaneous gens, instantaneous healing, and I'm like, okay, never mind. Like, I'm not gonna play this then. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Hex is not gonna lie, I don't touch M1 killers for that reason. I gotta have someone that can, someone or something that can reach cross map. No, I 100% agree with that. Yeah, position right, you'll see 5 gens at a time and basically constantly. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Chili, welcome in. Since Visionary's ass not worth running. No, I that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna sit around and go and be like, man, Visionary really made me lose. Like, usually it's Deja Vu that shows the auras of gens that are close by, which means it attacks my 3 gen directly, and it gives them an additional 6%. So I'm like, that's 2 factors on top that's going to hurt me in the long run than them knowing where 1 gen is. But even like
whoa,
which
whoa. Let's cool it with the anti-behavior remarks. I will crash out at 2 if it doesn't stop.
Bro, my God. I wish I had more Patrick Bateman. Bro, I would write so much stuff. Oh my God. Insane reported all of them with the video evidence and haven't heard a thing. Cedars, oh my God, yeah. It's been disgusting lately. It's been disgusting lately. Like, absolutely. I do not blame you, dude. I do not blame you. But, like, the thing is, like, how long ago did you actually submit the report? Because I think they do take a while, but it is a little bit faster when they are able to see that. Trappers, Grim says, give Trapper the ability to teleport to his traps cross map on a cooldown. Better killer already. Like, that's the saddest part about the game, is that we need teleports on characters for them to even be somewhat viable. Like, that's just pathetic to me. That to me is just like disgusting. Like, why the heck do we need like a map traversal on everyone just so we have a chance? Like, that's just dumb to me. Could give the base kit TP for low tiers to get rid of the gap. That's the thing, is like the behavior doesn't seem like they want to do anything about the massive gap. Like that's the thing that I have a problem with, is like, why don't they do that? Either buff the low tiers or give them something that they can work with so that they're not complete hot garbage. Like, and then you can get more people that want to play other characters besides the top 3 and level everything out. That's literally the point. It's like, no, like, I don't understand like this weird mentality of like, hey, let's not touch the low tiers, let's leave them shitty, and then we're gonna keep nerfing high tiers for no reason, and then we're gonna also buff up a random killers that didn't need changes, like Clown. And it's like, okay, but there's like at least 3 I can think of that haven't been touched for years and they don't get a single buff. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it, bro. The game is in such a shit state. It's like, I don't understand how it still has players at this point. Like, Jesus Christ. Makes no sense. Jesus Christ. I probably played Vecna too. If I really like wanted to take the time out, but I don't even think he's also a controller killer. I feel like I need access to more killers, dude. Like, the more controller killers, because this is getting annoying. Like, they have a bunch of slugging and camera reports to get through before they get to that. Yo, that's true. I got reported because I cross-mapped someone standing still. For real. Danica says, this is why Unknown is the character I play when I don't want to deal with random killers. With Unknown, it feels like the survivors earn their win when they win. Unknown seems balanced for both sides, so there's counterplay for everyone. I slightly disagree, only because, like, Unknown suffers from the nemesis effect, I like to call it, where it requires you as the killer to hit not once, not twice, but 3, not 3, but 4 plus times to get it down. So it's like, you have to infect, and then you have to wait the cooldown, then hopefully you're not revealed, then you can shoot it again, and then hope that connects, and then if it doesn't, you gotta wait again, hopefully you don't get revealed, and then you can shoot it again, and then hope you don't get revealed, and then you gotta shoot again, and then it's like, what the hell? Like, why do we have to do so many hits? Like, you know what I mean? I wish it was just lethal without the infection part. Like, if it was just, you launch an orb, and it just, like, bounces off stuff and hits people, that'd be crazy. But, you know, it's fine. It's alright. Or, like, Artists, I kind of think is, like, terrible, too. Ginsburg says, LOS, I can't believe they buffed Clown like they did. Bro, I've been hating on the Clown wave for a while now. It's like, I thought Clown was so cool. And it's like, it's like, why did they make him so brain dead? Like, it's like, it just blows my mind that, like, instead of people learning how to play characters, they just sit there and find the most brain dead way to do it. And it's like, come on, bro. I'm not saying you gotta spend thousands of hours, but it's like, come on. Like, there's gotta be a better way than this. Jill says, there's no chase bug. It's a perfect example of how terrible behaviors map still design is, with infinites everywhere. Yo, for real. What, like, Bloodlust was added because of that, bro. Max G, welcome in, says play Pyramid Head. Cuomo says, OW, man, I know you were a Pyramid Head, man. I am indeed. I try to play them on mouse and keyboard because I just think it's way nicer. Hex says, we make clowns super fast, but Hag is still 110. Why isn't Hag 115? That's another thing. Why isn't Hag 115? He deserves to be 115. There's no reason she should be at 110. That's crazy. Because he struggles to get hits unless you pre-place his traps, and if they get wiped, then what do? You just walk. You got nothing you can do. You just gotta. It's like, come on, man. Jill says it still has players because you really can't get an experience like this in any of the games. The behavior can do whatever they want. So true. Grim says it may be because the kill rates just makes no sense. The kill rate balancing just makes the game less fair at high MMR. Very true. The thing is that because there's so many second chance perks on like that we have on Survivor, and we have a lot of things that go on Killer too. Believe it or not, you know what I mean? There's a lot of slowdown perks that are giving killers a lot of chances that they really should not be getting, or you're gonna get matches where survivors are making massive blunders that are literally giving them wins when they should not have won that game in the first place. And I'm just saying, like, I got shots for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I was talking about the perk list discussion with my video, because I was like, there's people out here that really should not be winning their game. Like, this is not a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. Fair, but if you're good, you're gonna usually hit your shots or hide to avoid the weaken. Why is the Slinger 115? I think Slinger's not 115 because I think it has something to do with his design. I forget. It was some reason I heard. It was like, nah, you can't make him 115 because of like some weird game breaking thing. I forgot. The wins are there, sir. 30-day stats mean everything for real. Yeah, I don't think that Huntress needs a 115 because she has so much range, in my opinion. Like, she has so much range. Lone Wolf says, what's your favorite horror movie? Finally, something I could talk about that isn't DVD. Honestly, I'm a big fan of slashers. I think slashers are my number one favorite movie, like horror movie type. Like, I'm not really into the psychological. I'm really into just like, well, okay, I guess I can slash up the barrel instead. Thanks a lot. Probably vaulted, I bet. Yep, can't hit it because I'm 110. Yeah, that's what you get. Thank you. Thank you. That's the correct outcome. Appreciate you.
You're mine, kid.
That's what I like to see. Thank you. That's what I like to see. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Finally, some fairness. Let's go. Let's get him out of here. Let's get him out of here. Yeah. So anyway, so I like slashers. Scream is obviously my number one. As a Scream fan, it's like the only way I could really be like the Scream fan, like the real, like the definitive Ghostface main, is if I have P100 on all the characters that I like the movies for. So to me, that makes the most sense. To me, that makes the most sense. You know what I'm saying? Because if Ghostface and Scream and all that type of stuff is all about, why don't I? What the hell, dude? How much wider do I have to run for it to actually register where I'm going? And as you can see, the bots also show how ridiculous this game is. But anyway. But yeah, this game is just hot garbage at the core. But yeah, anyway, as a definitive Ghostface main of DVD, bro, it's like, how am I not gonna have more than just Ghostface P100? I need to have licenses that I need to have Halloween licenses P100. I need to have Chucky. I need to have Saw, like for Pig and stuff like that. I need to have these characters to show that, you know what I mean? But also in general, just I like the licenses, I like the characters. I just wish they were stronger, honestly. Like, I just wish Chucky wasn't hot garbage. I wish Ghostface wasn't hot garbage. I wish Myers wasn't hot garbage. And it sucks ass because it's like the only strong killers are either just like one single character like Blight or Nurse, or maybe you'll get like a Kaneki or something. But even then, it's like I guess they already gutted him anyway, so it's like what's the point, you know?
Where did you go?
Yeah, Vecna's like is definitely like a B or A, like I would say. Like Vecna to me is like at that like Wraith level. He's kind of like a B mostly. Like he's not gonna like tear it up or anything, but he does his job. You know what I mean? And that the problem is that the game is balanced, I think, around just the B tiers up. They don't care about the C tiers.
Come on, you.
I just think they don't. I feel like they just get ignored like crazy.
Good guys always win.
Like this is one of the only games I think on the market where I could step into the shoes of a movie character, bro. Like that I actually like enjoy.
Yeah.
Why am I stuck? I don't know. The collision is just stupid. I tell you, man, the knowledge I have of Chucky just means nothing half the time, and it really annoys me. Corner, of course.
That's what you get when you play with dolls.
Yeah, honestly, I was a Blight fan for a while, Jill. You know what I mean? But I just kind of like ever since they took away what like
crashout main on DVD. Kami, Hami, crash out.
But anyway, like I used to Kami Hami crash out. Bro, they are killing me with this shit, bro. Oh my god. Yo. Nah, Vecna is a solid B, in my opinion. Like maybe like a B+. No, you're not gonna heal, bro.
About fucking time.
I would say Vecna's low B, or I mean not low B, like high B, maybe low A. Like I wouldn't say he's a full-on S tier. Like he doesn't have like the capabilities of other characters. He's just he's close, but he's not there. Like he's not at that level. Like to be fair, he's just simply not.
You're mine, asshole. I will fucking kill you.
Yeah, okay. Now I know where she is. All right. When we place them, we gotta look at the peak of their kit. To an extent, like the thing is that like there's other characters that just do a bit more than Vecna does. Because I would like Pyramid Head I know is an A because he's able to counter so much stuff. Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you for DCing. Okay, as I was saying, so like the fact that you're able to just counter. Thank you. Yeah. Woo! Full DC, baby. Let's go, man. What a W. I'm very happy about that. What a W. The unknown can hit multiple people, but what are the odds of you hitting multiple people, you know?
Don't worry. Shouldn't be too long now.
Like, nah, like... Pyramid Head, I feel like he is the capability for Pyramid Head is just a smidge higher. Like, the fact that you can sit there and, like, just circumvent, like, half of the game's issues with just one ability is just should not be ignored. Like, we have to keep in mind that a cage alone is deleting every single problem with this game all at once.
Yeah. Hey-de-ho, assholes.
The thing is as well, like, I don't think most people are gonna be like cracked with Pyramid Head in general, so like hard to say like how much potential that he's got. All M1s need a speed buff period for real. Hack being 115 would help her with her traps too. What if she had at least like some haste after placing them? You know what I mean? That would go crazy too. If the perks carry most of your wins, then you better not come at me about skill. Yo, I agree with Hex on that, bro. I've been saying that for ages, and everybody crashes out when I say it too. Because they just can't fathom that perks are that important. I'm like, oh, come on. They can't fathom, bro. It's like they crash out because I'm going directly at their ego at that point. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You know what I mean? I don't even say like that I'm that great at DVD anymore because I used to be very in tune with trying to be the best and very in tune with trying to do better. You know what I mean? And it's like at a certain point I realized like it's just no point in it. Like I'm constantly gonna get short stopped with stuff I have no control over. Like my skill means nothing against a perk that just exists. Like it's just like, okay, well, GG's, because perk exists, I get stunned or this happens, nothing I can do. I mean, what the fuck? Like if the perk exists, it's like there's no real brain power to be had if they just have a perk that stuns you or have a perk that gives a free health state. It's like, okay, well, congratulations. You know? Like to me, it just screams like low skill. And which speaking of unknown, I had actually stated if I can get the outfit, I'd probably play unknown, but the problem is that like tier 53. So it's gonna be a while. Big sad. Big sad on that. Really don't want to play Pyramid Head on controller. It kind of sucks, but I guess I'll play some Freddy or something. I don't know. I don't even think Rem is that good. I'll probably use Surge instead. I'll probably use Corrupt too. That's why you have Chuck P100 and Ghostface, yeah. Because I plan on getting Myers next and Pig, and then I can start moving on to other licenses as well. Like, I guess we'll get Xenomorph or something. I do like the Alien movies, but yeah. Piggy is like, I would say Pig is like at least a C tier. I wouldn't say completely D, but definitely C tier. Wild for real. Blurbs crash? Come on, Blurbs, why is it crashing? Lone Wolf says I love Vecna, but his skulls suck. I think it depends on how you use them, though. To be fair, I've seen a lot of Vecna mains know like where to place down his down the ability. It's actually insane. I would recommend looking at Vecna, like Vecna mains, because they are pretty insane with some maps. I'm like, wait a minute. Jill says I wish playing Blight wasn't toxic. I used to love Blight, yeah. Do you feel like Chucky's Scamper needed a nerf? Oh, Scamper nerfs was deserved. No. I wouldn't say entirely. I do hear that the instant like Scamper was kind of ridiculous. I still wish it was in his kit to some extent. But yeah, it's like, oh well. You know, they gutted him, you know, they made him really bad, and it's like, all right, well, GG's. Asuno's Vecna's a low high A. Yeah, but the thing with Asuno is he doesn't play Vecna ever, like ever anymore. So he just, I don't know, he don't like him no more. He got some vendetta against Vec. So DC is DBDC crash out. You gotta set up a lot with unknown. Yeah, that's my only Nurse's S tier. Yeah. Yeah, I don't hit multiple people's higher than you think, to be fair. I've gotten multiple hits on people through ceilings. That is true, though. I feel like Vecna mains, I mean, not Vecna mains. I feel like unknown mains can make Vecna look crazy. I guess you could say, like, but I also consider unknown like I feel like unknown to me would be an A if it wasn't for the fact that you need multiple hits to kill people. Right now, for me, I think they're high B. If they were able to just not deal with the stupid revealing, I think you would probably put him in A, in my opinion. You have teleport, you have a range attack, you have 115 movement, you have the good add-on variety and stuff like that. Gin says, welcome in. He says, need to rework Trapper and Hacks Traps. Very easy counter. I agree. Lone says, I need to know how to use the Vecna skills properly, so relying on elevation levels. Yeah, like that, like elevation levels, and also just trying to kind of mind game it. I've seen people do a tech. Hens has a video on it where he kind of like shows different hand signs, like he's freaking Naruto, like doing some hand signs, and then puts out a different spell, so like it can throw people off. His ass is he's gonna play Stardew Valley tonight, and he's like without me, which is crazy work. Jack says we need killers to form a union for real. Not to mention if you're doing well and getting fast look, suddenly you're telling 3 people at once, or you're getting a whole bunch of anti-tunnel for real. Lone Wolf says I play Pyramid Head on controller because I don't have a PC, unfortunately. You can actually hook up a keyboard and mouse now in the current update to play mouse and keyboard on your console. So I would recommend, if you do have the budget, get like a decent mouse and keyboard. I did put my keyboard that I use in the Discord because I recommended. It's a pretty good, like it's pretty mid price range, I would say. Pretty mid price range, I would say, with like at least like 40 or 50 bucks. Bro, I'm so salty that Zaz's gonna play Stardew without me because I'm legit gonna crash out. That's crazy work. Like that he would play without me. I gotta play lore accurate Freddy now because like it's Quentin, so I have to kill him. Like I said, it's lore accurate, so I have to kill him, and he's in the dream world, so I took him down with 1 hit. I play with my wife on split screen. That's crazy work. He never wants to play with me though. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Just saying. Falls on all of that. I'm trolling a little bit, but I love Stardew Valley, bro. If I could, I'd be playing Stardew Valley, bro. Yo, that would be crazy good content to make. If I could make content on Stardew, bro, yo, that would be crazy work. Like, unironically, that'd be a W. Like, I would want to cover like mods or do like mod reviews or something like that. That would go crazy, like genuinely. Oh, it doesn't connect because of the height. Wow, doesn't matter if I slide it or not. Momentum doesn't matter there. I got stuck. It doesn't tag him because it's too fast. Waiting on God Palette because, you know, skill is not a thing that matters in this game. Okay. Yep, skill doesn't matter in this game. You gotta remember that. Only on Survivor, only on Killer though. Not Survivor though. You don't need to be good to actually be able to hold your own. I think people forget that. Yeah, it doesn't land because of delay, blah blah blah. Can't really hit anybody from this point. They can because the hindered is not high enough, so that is ridiculous, but to be expected. They like, I honestly argue make it 14%. I think 14% is a pretty good value. I don't think it needs to be that low. Like, I don't believe it needs to be that low, my opinion. I think they should make it higher. But like 14% would be good. It's not at clown level, but it's above where it's at now. Make it or you know, and then increase, and then you can maybe adjust the duration. He goes Survivor. He says expecting the Survivors to be actually good. I want what you're having, sir. It seems like it's good stuff. Yo, for real. For real. Yo, honestly, bro, I feel that. It's like crazy, but it's true. They're not even within range, which is insane. Well, looks like we're gonna have to tunnel now because we don't have pressure. Yay. Yep, and they're gonna heal by the time I get there because, you know, travel. Yeah. Teleport on cooldown. He's probably going in the back over here to hide. Yep. Yep, doesn't need skill for that. You just vacuum it. Of course, you don't actually need to use your brain. Always remember that. Falls asleep. That's what I wanted. Yep, except for you, Paul. Yep. Yep, there's a god window here, or not a god window, a god palette here, and on the bottom as well. Two god palettes, of course. Yep, like I said, pretty much just make it every single time. Doesn't matter how well you play it. Gens always fly, regardless of how you play. God palette, of course, because God forbid. You don't remember, you don't need your brain when you play Survivor. All you gotta do is just sit there and just hold forward. That's it. You don't need to use your noggin. Gotta remember that. Doesn't matter how well you play. This game is not skill based. Game is who can be the biggest moron based. I swear, man. Yeah, I mean, it just sucks because I don't care for the original characters, as you guys know from my previous videos. I don't care for the OGs. Like, the OG characters are pretty terrible. And then I like licensed characters, but then they suck. So it's like, okay, so then what's there for me to play? Like, what do I play? What do I do? You know what I mean? It just kind of sucks. It's like I feel like incredibly left out of the DVD community, and as a DVD player in general. Like, I feel so like out of place. Like, I don't get to have the same like luxuries, I guess you could say, as other people do. Like, I don't get to have a cool character that's actually not garbage. I don't get to have a license that's represented in a good way. Like, I don't have those things. I'm like, what the fuck is that? All I get is just this garbage-ass gameplay of the constant looping of bullshit on top of bullshit for everybody's entertainment. It's just kind of pathetic. It's like... And as you can see, like, you don't even need your noggin. You just gotta keep running and running and holding forward, and every pallet is just there for you. Doesn't matter how well you play it. Just kind of mind-blowing. Like, I don't know why this game is designed in such a way, but it just is. There's no way to go around that, because there's no other way. Why is the hitbox doing that? I don't know, but okay. Don't need this is crazy, man. You have to do like triple the work on a single killer. carry speed boost because of the just existing. Ay, ay, ay. Bro, Duke, welcome in. We're busy, of course the gens are taking 2 seconds to complete. This is DVD we're talking about. Not an actual balanced game. So you can just swerve as many times as you want, but no cooldown? Oh right, I forgot, it's DVD. The counters are so much easier than it is to actually initiate, which is ridiculous. I'd have to time it right. They just have to press the W key slightly to the side or move, or press D slightly off center, and then that just works, you know? Does it make sense? No. Doesn't matter how I use my snare because I can't make distance regardless. So that's cool. Adds dead hard, of course. More second chances. The same shit every day, bro. The same shit every day. Blows my mind. Door 99, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. It's like, this game is just so survivor side. It's crazy. Jesus Christ. Get rid of God palettes and make more 50-50. 100%. I would agree with that. I would 100% agree with that. I would 100% agree with that. Bro, you cannot have a bunch of people that stream it. But like, nah, like I can't, bro. The amount of people that just sit there. That just sit there and play cozy games all day. They have a whole market around it. I don't fit in there. Unfortunately, the market is specifically just DBD because that's the only thing that people actually want to see. So you're just kind of hard stuck in that niche, and it's like, well, GG's. But it's like the game isn't fun. The game is completely broken and unbalanced, but you know, we're stuck in it, you know? So Grim says the same question some people have with the hatch. The survivor wants some chance to escape, but as a killer, if they don't finish the gens, they deserve to escape. Bro, I've never felt like they ever deserved hatch, in my opinion. Like I've always been on the side of like killer usually, because like when people can bring multiple DSs, multiple second chance perks, multiple speed boosts, multiple gen speeds, and all I can bring is maybe some slowdown, and then I have to also take into account I need a chase thing, and then I have to also take into account that I need something else, and I only have 4 slots. It's like, of course I'm gonna side with the underdog. Like it makes the most sense. Phil says, dang, once you get a drink at the start of this match, came back, the gens are done. Exactly. It takes literally 5 minutes to finish games. Like, it's ridiculous to me. It's like, why wouldn't I be looking at the underdogs at the end of the day, bro? The killers are the weakest role in the game, which is beyond me, because by logic, you would think it's a horror movie villain. You would think, maybe they have powers. Maybe they have things that make them, you know, scary. Those things are not consistent in this game. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't make Freddy strong, or they don't make characters actually threatening, but you know, that's the game. So you're welcome. Like, makes no sense. Wee says, well, what's up, bro? I was playing Blight and I was dominating, Chase still lost, bro. I feel that. I feel that. That just will never fail you, bro. But Hegs, what about the validation?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What about the validations? What are we gonna do, bro? Even Huntress isn't safe. Like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? You know what I mean? It's like, damn. What? Like, we're all cooked. Like, regardless of who we play, we're cooked. Like, next thing you know, like next patch, Vecna's gonna take a massive nerf. Next thing you know, Spring. We don't talk about that for real. Yeah, get gooder for real. It's like, man, it's like at a certain point you just gotta like give up, bro. It's like I've honestly just given up at this point. Like it's like trying to carry 3 boulders on your back with no support system, no rope, nothing. You just gotta carry that on your shoulders. It's like, what's the point anymore? Like, Jesus Christ.
You what?
Jill says, I'm a big Scooby-Doo fan, and it feels like killers are treated like the monsters in that show. Mostly a joke for entertainment. Thank you. That's exactly how I feel about it. That's just maybe V's unsatis now and can't handle the smoke. Honestly, bro, this game is just so terrible, bro. Like, my characters are just not strong enough, and I'm just done trying. Hex says, I know if they don't fix it before 2v8, I'm for real cashing out. Either Hex is gonna crash out, or he's legit just like putting in his putting it into the cash register, and he's done. He's signing out, bro. He's done. I don't blame him. He goes, I'm too sleepy to sweat on DVD anymore. I'm just so like just done, bro. Like there's so much other shit you gotta do throughout the day, every day. It's like I just don't have the energy to be sitting here trying to like continue to play it, bro. It gets exhausting. And Duke Rai, I know he's lurking in the shadows, bro. He knows exactly the feeling, man. I know he relates. Shit, we had that conversation. I was like, yo, this shit is just tough. Like, oh, he's out. Yo, see you later, Zaz. I didn't even full slot on can help. Yeah, going to Tombstone Mafia, pretty much. But Duke Rai, yo, he gets it, bro. Like, it gets to a point, man. You're just done. Like, what's the point anymore? It's like, damn. Duke Rai react for real. Yo, shout out to Zaz for promoting it, bro. For any of you guys on Twitch, check out the video that we just dropped not even a minute ago about a video from Duke Rai. And I think it's a pretty good one. I ended up yapping for a little while. And yeah. But I think I have a few minutes. So I'll probably just round it out with some yapping, because I'm not playing a match. Like, fuck that. Like, I only played like 2 games. I'm like, I'm already done. Like, plus I'm just out of time too. But if it was a little earlier, I would have just ended it there, because it's just like, what's the fucking point, man? I tell you. I think it's even tougher like for even like content creators, I would say, like that are trying to play killer too, because like I'm not gonna lie, like I've tried to look for other killer mains that stream. I swear to God, like for every 5 to 10 survivor streams, there's 1 killer stream. Like there's such a massive like minority of like just killer streams. Like I've been looking, dude. I've been trying. I've been looking. I barely see him, dude. Or I load it in, I'm like, cool, there's killer, and then they go, oh, I just play killer, like once in a while, and I'm like, great, like, damn. I'm like, I want to see more killer players on stream. Like, I want to see something like something to root for, you know. Duke says, bro, I lost my charger box thingy. I'm a crash out, bro. Golly, bro, why is everything going crazy right now? Ah, man. We said there's a new perk where survivors can instantly pick themselves up. Thankfully, I think they kill switched it or patched it now, where the perk doesn't do that anymore, or at least doesn't. I forgot what they did with it. Gasso says every VTuber I've seen play this game has always been a survivor main. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, I'm kind of like, it's a lot, bro. Like, no shade to all my VTuber people and my VTuber enjoyers, but why in the world are we constantly getting like just only survivor content? Like, holy moly, like I want to see something else. Cause me personally, right, I can load up, I actually do have a survivor stream in the future coming up. Like I think it's like way later in the month actually. What is today? Yeah, so like probably like in like the next 2 weeks or so. I got a collaboration like scheduled with somebody who main survivor, and like when I did play it, like on another time I did join in for this stream to play, I was like, hey, it's kind of fun or whatever, like I'm just hanging out with some people, we're just laughing, that's cool, but it's not something I would load up every single day and play. Like I'm like, yo, I get bored. I'm like, I want to actually like engage in the game, not just on machine and then go back and then on the machine again and then heal and then on the machine. Like I want to get chased around, bro. But the problem is that the killers are not rewarded for that. So if the chase goes on for even a bit too long, they're gonna break off. So I'll go, well, can't blame him, but then I also am bored. So Grim says, why would you want to play the harder role that takes more skill? The survivors are usually way more popular. Yeah, true. Hex, the survivor is the easiest role, to be honest, and by far the easiest to make friends to have fun with. Yeah, 100%, bro. So Gin says survivor stream betrayal. Just kidding. Yo, I'm just saying, bro. Like, the thing is like, it's not like I got any hate. I don't got any hate for the survivors, man. I don't. I'm just there I'm there for the content, collaborating with other creators. Like, I'm done. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? Jokes aside, okay? But Fruity, welcome in. It says, aren't you a survivor VTuber? Yo, this dude is trolling, bro, off the bat. Hex says, now I stream survivor with the right people and it's a blast, but killer's a lonely road for sure. That's why I always am like looking for 2v8, which I already know that Duke Ride probably flew off because I was gonna mention him again, but I was trying to get into 2v8 with him when it drops. I got Hex in here. I want to do 2v8 with Hex. Oh, like to me 2v8 is literally just the killer mains holiday. It is the killer mains holiday, bro. I'm telling you, because like us killer mains can finally come together, team up, and take down some teams. You know what I'm saying? That to me is always been amazing, and I wish that was in the game. Like, I would never play 1v4 ever again. I would only get on and just play like the with other people that play killer, and I would just be in there vibing. I swear, because 1v4, especially when you come back from a 2v8 grind, it's like, dog, it's so boring in comparison. Yo, like, I'm saying it, bro. Homie, welcome in, says, really real lately I've been getting pretty bored with DBD. I agree. Gin says, it's been so bad, I'm gonna go back to playing Overwatch 2 and enjoying it. We said we're gonna react to the quad kills video. I dropped one tonight, so if you haven't seen it already, well, obviously not, because it's, you know, it's like 7 minutes since it dropped, still. But it did drop on YouTube. Element, welcome in, and says, I might wait for some changes, not gonna lie. I played Perkless Killer for over 3 hours. The gen speeds were insane. I still like the challenge of it. Yeah, like I've been saying for like in all my discussions when it comes down to going perkless, is the fact that it's not about trying to win. Like, the thing is, the goal is you try to win, but the main takeaway from it is you look at it and you go, what did I make mistakes on? You record your game or whatever, try to find a way to rewatch it, and you go, where am I messing up at? Or where is it that with my character that I'm struggling with? And you hone in on that. You go, okay, well, I'm pretty bad with, like, I don't know, pyramid head flicks or something. I'm like, okay, well, let's try honing in on that. Or, hey, I'm really bad with the macro. Like, I'm not good at splitting pressure. Then you can focus on that. You know what I mean? Because with perks, you may have deadlock, and that means that a gen might not fly when it should have. Or you may be having pain res, and you may prevent a gen from flying when it should have. Like, whatever, man. Never got to play 2v8 yet. No, I love 2v8, bro. I love 2v8. I wish 2v8 was always there, bro. But you know how it is. I swear. He goes, why aren't you wearing pants? What the hell? I think there's a lot of people in the chat that I really should be asking the same thing. Why aren't you wearing pants? Ty says, chess time. You guys be good, or Hex is gonna give it to you. Well, he plays chess. I'm pretty sure there's no anime about chess, so I think that there's something wrong with that picture, man. Ty should not be playing chess unless there's an anime about it. Hex says, exactly, in some matches you literally lose because you didn't tunnel soon enough or camp that one hook, while others you lose when you played perfect. That's very true. Element says, I won like 3 games, lost 2, and every other game I get a 2k. I could work on my macro, but I've been focused on understanding the killers that I've been playing. Exactly. That's what I like to hear. That's the greatest part about these videos and the content, is that I get through to people that actually take the time out to listen to what I'm saying, because I know that a lot of people will look at the title and thumbnail and like crash out from the very start, which makes me laugh. I'm not gonna lie. Like, a lot of it is like they just start crashing out the second they see the video. They're like already on their keyboard the second it's out, and it's like, wait. But it's like, if you just listen to it, you don't even have to have your eyeballs on the screen for the whole thing. Just listen to the points, take them in, and hear what I'm getting at. And it's like, Danica was Go is an anime about chess. So is Hikari no Go. I told you. I was like, there's no way that ties is playing chess. Like, there's got to be an anime about chess that he wants to, that he's interested in, that also pertains to that. It's like if I started watching oh my god, Hajime no Ippo, and I'm like, oh yeah, guys, I've been training my in boxing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You would be like, yeah, he probably watching that Hajime no Ippo. Like, like, I swear. Element says, I noticed that too, that I had to tunnel a little bit more often. It's very true. Element also says, I don't know why, but I've really been enjoying Unknown. So is this Danica on an alternate account? Like, what's going on here? We actually have multiple Unknown enjoyers. Yo, I bet you. Yo, we got multiple Unknown enjoyers in here. Every time I play Killer, I just say in my me. He's playing Nintendo, bro. He's playing the Nintendo. He's playing it. Which one do we play now? Do they still have Mii's and Nintendo Switch, bro? I swear, they probably do. It makes you realize how to play and force you to learn survivor movements, remember maps and survivor positions. Perks kind of inhibit a ton of that knowledge. Yeah, like honestly, going perkless also goes to show you that having to tunnel, quote unquote, or camp or whatever, or slug, like it just goes to show that like without those things in your back pocket, you have zero chance. Like there's literally like a second to second to none opportunity pretty much. And to like when you're going perkless, you have to use everything you have. Yo, Jay, Cruz has made it in, bro. Umberto has made it into the stream, bro. Welcome in. Let's go. We're in our little yapping session right now. Hex says, hell, give me a 1v4 bare bones mode, I'll be happy as hell. Bro, if there was a bare bones mode, I would probably be playing out with Ghostface, bro. Because like, with Legion too, like those characters struggle because perks are so freaking strong. Duke Rice says, if my Unknown don't hawk Tua, I don't want to talk Tua, bro. That's kind of crazy. He really made me read that out loud. He says, could you imagine? We had lights out, and then it never came back because they all crashed out and said we like perks and broken things. So I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Because you know the thing is like I've said like as well in videos, is like the player base is very hyper casual. Unfortunately, those of us that enjoy improving at our abilities with things are just like very few and far between. So it's like, yeah, it's like whatever, bro. So at this point, because I'm coming to that realization that my skill means nothing, that my knowledge of the game means nothing, it just kind of it takes a toll, bro. It's like I kind of get tired. It's like, what do I play the game for now? Because like obviously I play because you guys tune in, and I would imagine a vast majority wouldn't tune in if I didn't play it. But besides that, like what is there for me to engage in if it's not to learn something? Because that's what draws me in. It's the licenses and learning how to play the characters. But if I either have zero interest in these characters because they suck and there's nothing to learn, then I'm like, what do I do? Like, what do I go for? Like, having to learn something has been what keeps me engaged as a player. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's either A, I stick with an A or S tier and only learn that and stay on that, or, you know, and I would have to basically shift to just Pyramid Head only pretty much, because these other characters are just like, I just don't really have an interest in, or I just don't care for to learn, you know, and stuff like that. It's a tough situation. It's like, what can you do? We says, I mean, I just say in my mind, I lose, I win. I really don't care about the winning thing anymore, in my opinion. That's why I don't tunnel or slug like that. I still do, but not as much. Yeah, it's honestly, it's just a tool, bro. It's like, I don't ever think about it more than that, you know? Hex says, there was lights out, but I got report all the time because I knew where to place hatches around the gen. And then Hex says, yeah, if I can't evolve, I ain't gonna stay with it. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like that's all one thing I have to say about Huntress that is so unique and interesting is the fact that like Huntress is a character that you can just continuously improve at, and I don't think there's really a cap for it. Hex says, the thing about the Esters is that their skill ceilings are wildly capped. I feel like it's like that with Nurse and maybe Blight, but maybe not. I feel like even Lilith Omen has made a whole identity around Blight, and has so much fun, which I can imagine because you're playing a character that's not fucking garbage. So like, you know, but I feel like if you look at a streamer like Dress and Bubba, or even like myself, or anybody who mains a low tier, I feel like a lot of us are just so like exhausted with the game at this point. Like you could, and even if when I've seen Dress and Bubba videos, it's like he's like a lot of it is like pretty just like, yeah, yep, there goes the ball, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, I feel it. Like you can't really be enthusiastic when like half of the shit is just like autopilot for the survivor. You know what I mean? It's just kind of annoying. Yeah. Gasso says I used to try to avoid tunneling and slugging, but after seeing like more than like 30 matches end in less than 4 minutes, I just tunnel whenever convenient, so I actually have a chance. I agree with that. Hex says that's why I left Nurse for Huntress. There was only so much I could do. Exactly. You know? I would want to pick up Nurse like way back in the day. I remember I actually did at one point, because like with the 2v8, there was only so many characters you could play. So I was like, well, you know, I guess Nurse is up my alley, and I was doing quite well. But I gotta say, like it kind of faded. Like I really was like, like, you know, I want like at least in my opinion, I'm like, I don't really watch Nurse content. Like, I don't know, people like Nurse content. I have no clue. I really don't know. But even like playing her, I'm like, I know it's gonna take a long time, and I just, you know, I'm at a point with this game where I'm like, I do not want to have to devote like another 1,000 hours just to feel like I understand a character at this point. Like I need something that's just like fun, so I could feel like I'm enjoying the grind than where I was at with Ghostface, because most of my hours are spent grinding pre-rework Freddy, which was one of the most garbage characters in the game, and grinding Ghostface, which is the garbage character in the game at this point, next to Skull Merchant. And then I played Pyramid Head, obviously. And then what? And then Chucky kind of dropped, and then I was like, he was fun at first, got gutted, and then I had to once again deal with another low tier killer again. So I'm like, it's just a lot of my hours have been spent with just low tier constantly. So I'm just exhausted. It's like I want to have a fun killer again. You know, I've been waiting for my chance, you know what I'm saying? And I thought it was going to be Drac at one point. I thought it was going to be Kaneki at one point. I thought it was going to be Springtrap. And they just aren't scratching the itch, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm just yapping, dude. He's like, you got the goal. I thought they would be my character, you know what I mean? But it just, I don't know what it is. It just doesn't work for me. Like, it doesn't, I don't feel it. Like, it's like a motivation to play them, like to have fun. Like, it just doesn't exist. Weese's Dress and Bub is so nonchalant, bro. I kind of agree with that to some extent, but he says the same stuff that I say, and I go, you know, at least I'm not the only one. Like, I feel like if you're an M1 main, like, you just know, you guys end up sounding like we sound all the same at this point, because we already all see the same issues with the game. Yeah. Hex says, I thought I could do that with Springtrap, and then I just stopped. So you got the goal. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Like, it hasn't really worked. Element says, I haven't, maybe you got the crabs. Bro. Yo, Element says, I haven't touched the game in 2 weeks. Ever since the Walking Dead update dropped, gens do feel faster. Yeah, no, 100%. Duke Rise like, let Ghostface walk through walls, bro. He just like becomes a wizard. Oh my god. He just becomes a wizard. Element says, I have my favorite killers, but I've always been a variety killer. He says, I started that way, and now I just really feel like playing Huntress. Yeah, I feel like Huntress is like a character that if you like I've said, man, I can always glaze Huntress because it's like, it's such a cool character with how much you could do, like, and how much you can learn, I would say, but it's not for me, right? Like, I've certainly tried on controller for a while, but I was like, yeah, it just like, I had a Huntress phase where I was like really into playing her, and then it faded, you know what I mean? It was like, all right, never mind, you know, and then we move on. And yeah, like it's tough. You know, and like, I feel like there's people that really have those characters that they gravitate to, where they're like, you know, hey, I don't know, they like play what's a good killer? Unknown or whatever. They're like, oh, I played Unknown and I just loved it. You know, I loved it instantly. I liked this and that and da 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 da. Like, you hear the interviews with these people that like main these characters, and I'm like, how? Like, how do I experience that? Like, that sounds incredible. Like, you just play the character and have fun and love it? Like, what? Like, that happens? I'm telling you, you could literally pick any interview on Horserer's channel, bro, and you hear them talk about it. They're like, yo, I played Billy, I just loved it. It was so cool to be fast and go around the map. I'm like, people experience like actual enjoyment and actual fun on this game? Like, what? Crazy. All right, so Wee says supersonic speed Ghostface will go hard. No, I agree with that. That guy should go crazy. Cry Moon says, just a question, are you fellas friend? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Is that the Moon? I think. Are you part of his channel? That's cool. Hex's mind survivor is hindered with fear after Ghostface marks him even just a little bit. That would go crazy. Element says, I want to master artist, but she's one of the most rough killers of to learn, especially Perkless. I'm not giving up on her though. Damn. Yeah, I feel at least like you're enjoying that type of character. Duke Rice says, let Freddy blow up survivors on command. Bro, for real. We need we need like geysers of blood to like fly out of walls to like deal damage. That would go crazy. I would say artist, at least to me, artist, I feel like she needs way more than what she's got, in my opinion. Element says, if I'm not playing artist and I'm enjoying Singularity Unknown, yo, that would be cool. That would be cool to hear about, because like it seems like Element here likes these very projectile characters. Okay, I see him. It's like drop the tips. Learn how to aim on controller. I hate Billy mostly because I suck with him, bro. I don't kind of like Billy that much, only because it feels like I'm having to like take a chance and like I don't have any control over like where I'm going per se, right? Because when you do it like a flick or something, you can't see where you're going, so like a lot of it is like just throw yourself into the direction and just hope it does well. And I'm like, I want to be able to know where I'm going, so like I struggle with that because I'm like, where like it feels like there's a lack of control of your power in that sense, you know what I mean? I'm sorry I remain, but I do want a P100 to killer artist on the list. The moon who is scooting. The Scottish. Oh man, I'm the moon who is in love with the clickers from The Last of Us. That's like, that's crazy, bro, because I saw like in Fella's like server, it was like some kind of like hear me out channel, and I saw somebody was like talking about like some kind of, I don't know what the hell that was. I thought it was like a Silent Hill creature, but it turned out it was a Last of Us clicker or something. And I was like they were like, hear me out, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, like cool, you know what I mean? And I was like, who is, like, what is that? It was like Wee says, what's your favorite Silent Hill 2 OST, Null Moon or Heaven's Night? I think it's probably Heaven's Night. I think it's Heaven's Night. Null Moon, I'm like, I don't listen to as much. I think Heaven's Night is a little bit more though that I like. That was me, bro. I wasn't sure. I was like, yeah, because it had like flowers, I think. So I thought it was like Silent Hill, the Lost Message or whatever it's called, the most recent one that they have, that I played on the channel, by the way. So if anybody's curious, I have the playthrough on the channel. But regardless, should I play Silent Hill for the first time ever? Which one though? Which one? That's what I'm curious about, because I, you know, as a Silent Hill enjoyer myself. He says, so nice when my sister comes with food. Bro, come on. Like, some of us don't have food. Come on. Like, what the heck, man? Yeah, you know. He goes, what's the order? 1, 2, 3. Like, is usually the ones that people care about, and then they have the other ones that are a little bit. I forgot the order of the rest of them. Cry says it's 10 p.m. here. Should I get ready for bed or play DVD? Damn. I mean, it depends what's scheduled tomorrow, though. If it's like work or school, I would say get rest. If it's a weekend, like, or I guess not a weekend, but like a day off or something, then hey, why not play DVD? Get ready for college. Yeah, but maybe get some rest then, so you're not, you're not struggling in the morning. That's my recommendation as somebody that had a really terrible sleep schedule for at least a year straight. I would definitely recommend getting rest. God damn. I'm in childcare. God damn. Yo, the crash out is crazy. You said like there wasn't a chronological order. Okay, hold on. I might have to look that up, actually. Oh my god. I gotta look that up. I got kicked out of high school. Damn. What's going on over here, bro? Giga Gamer, welcome in. He says you don't have to do this. What? You don't have to do this, man. You don't have to do this. I think I skipped 300 class. Damn! What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? It's like, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm like, yo, the fuck? Damn. Damn. Like, F this class. I'm like, damn. Nah, I've been there too, though. I'm not gonna lie. I've been there too. Yeah. I've been in that same wave myself. I've been there in that same wave myself. Because like at the time I already had my credits, so I was like, why do I have to be here? Like they literally told me like you have your credits, like you don't I was like, okay, so then why do I have to be here? Like I have all my stuff. Like just let me leave. Like let me go. Like no, we gotta stay in here. I'm like, for what? Like I already have what I need. Like oh my god. Oh my god. Which by the way, we're about to set up a raid here because we're pretty much out of time. So anybody that wants to join in on the raid, man, please do so. We're about to raid. Appreciate all you guys being here, man. We're gonna try to go live the next scheduled time, and hopefully it's a little bit more lighthearted than it is now. But we're gonna go ahead and raid. So I'll see you guys in the stream with the person we raid in a moment. So appreciate you guys. And I think the YouTube people are still here. So YouTube people, check out the video that just dropped. Obviously, we talk about a pretty good topic, and I appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna see you guys